Okay, I don't know how well this video is gonna go because I have family coming in today. But I'm gonna do a little random number generator chooses how long I read for a day. So yeah. My mouth moves so weird. Sorry. Anyway, so here's the thing. It's currently 12:30 in the afternoon. So hopefully it won't be like a super long amount of time. The options are like 1 hour to 12 hours. So we're gonna see how long I have to read today. This is the book in question. I don't know, according to Goodreads, I'm like 40-ish% of the way through. So if I get a big number, I might be able to finish this today. If I get a small number, I might be able to make it to like 60%. Who knows? I don't know. The chapters are really short, so it's really not hard to get through it. Anyway, so I've got my A. I have to fix this now. Okay, so I've got my number generator here. Same one I used for picking my October TBR. And we're just gonna see how many hours it is. 1. Okay, I mean, I can read one for 1 hour. And I'm allowed to go over, right? I think so. I think I'm allowed to go over. If I don't meet the reading requirement during a day, then I have to add that time to the next day. So like, let's say I would have gotten 5 hours today. I only read for 3. Then like tomorrow I get 2 hours, but I didn't read 2 of the hours yesterday. So now I have to read 4 tomorrow. Does that make sense? Hopefully it does. Anyway, so yeah, 1 hour, that's not bad at all. I can knock that out, no problem. So, got my little, I've got it set. I'm gonna go read, but first, I put myself on a book buying ban until the end of the year, because I have a lot of books on my physical TBR that I want to get through before I buy any more books. So obviously the most logical thing to do is when I went to Walmart the other day, buy 2 new books. Obviously. So, which for Fourth Wing, I wanted the hard copy because I thought it looked nice, but it was like $5 more than the paperback. So I'm happy with the paperback. I also love that the edges have little dragons on them. That's so cute to me. And then this was just the only copy I could find of Caraval. I think it's so pretty. I love it. Okay, anyway. Yeah, 1 hour of reading today. Hi, it's several hours later. I am officially halfway through now. I believe I was at like 39, 38%, something like that. I'm now 50% through, so that's good. The chapters are really, really short, so it's really easy to get through each chapter. But yeah, this is the book currently reading. Anyway, I actually read for a little bit over an hour, which is totally fine. And now we're gonna go ahead and figure out how long I need to read for tomorrow right now. Because like I said earlier, I have family in town, which is why I'm just now getting around to filming this part and why I just now did the hour of reading for today. But I don't know if I'm gonna have time to film this portion or really at all tomorrow. So, sorry, I thought my shirt was on backwards or something. I got distracted. It's late. I'm sorry. Anyway, so we're gonna go ahead and do this. Hold on. Focus. Hold on, let me turn the brightness down. Okay, there we go. No, I have to read for 10 hours tomorrow. Nope. Looks like I'm waking up crazy early to read. Oh my gosh. 10 hours, bro. Oh gosh. Okay. We can go ahead and set my timer. Okay, go ahead and click start now, and then okay, so it's ready to go. I don't know if I can do that, man. But we're gonna try. And I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but like, so like if tomorrow I don't read for the full 10 hours, I only read for like 8. Excuse me. And then on Saturday, yeah, because that's the day after tomorrow. And then on Saturday, I get like 2 hours that I have to read. I actually have to read for 4 because I didn't read 2 of the hours tomorrow. But we will see. I'll end up finishing the book that way, at least, and probably start another one, which I already know which one I'm going to start. Also, ignore my mess of the bed. This is the next book, which I actually technically have already started. I'm on chapter 2. So, yeah. Also, shout out to my mom for crocheting me adorable little bookmarks. I have 2 others that she made me, but yeah. So, you are at least going to see these 2 in this video. So, that's something. Oh gosh. All right. I guess I need to go to bed if I'm going to wake up early enough to read for 10 hours tomorrow. All right, we got a time update. So, when I started reading this morning, I was on chapter 53, I believe. And now I'm on chapter 77. So, I've made it a good amount of the way through. I think I'm almost at 70%. So, that's cool. I don't think I'm going to be able to read the rest of the time. Because according to this right now, if I read for the next 6 hours, 47 minutes, and 43 seconds, I will finish at 11:17 p.m. But that's if I read straight through. I can't do that. I have to eat and shower and, hang out with people. So, but I'm going to go ahead and figure out how long I need to read for tomorrow. I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Because I want to get at least, I want to read for at least 5 to 6 hours today. I definitely want to finish this book because I've been on it for a while now. But I don't know how long I'm going to have to read for tomorrow, and I'm really hoping it's a low number, so that way, if I only read for like the 6 hours today, and I have 4 hours left, I can just add that to tomorrow's time. But if I get like 12 for tomorrow, I'm screwed. Okay, so, got number generator. 2! Okay, we can do that. We can do 2 hours, or, 6 hours if I end up not reading that 4 hours later on. We can do that. That is okay. I am happy with that. If it would have given me 12, I was going to scream, and then my grandma was going to be like, are you okay? Like, what just happened? So, anyway, I'm gonna read for a little bit longer, see if I can get down to the 5-hour mark. Okay, I'm gonna read for at least the next 47 minutes. That's what I'm gonna do. And then probably take a little bit of a break. If dinner's ready by then, eat dinner. I definitely want to read for at least 5 hours or 6 hours. Because if it's 5 hours, at least I read for half the time I needed. If it's 6 hours though, then A, I read for 6 hours today, and B, that means I only have to read for 6 hours tomorrow. And if I can read for 6 hours today, that means I have the ability to read for 6 hours. But, excuse me, there's going to be more family in tomorrow. Like the family that was here today, they're coming back again tomorrow because they're staying in a hotel. But I can... Words. But, like, we're going to have more people here tomorrow. So, not really sure how much reading I'm going to get done tomorrow. So, hopefully I do get a good amount of reading time in today. Okay. I'm going to go read. So, I went to pause my timer, right? And, I did the whole, like, swipe down to where you can see your control panel, and I went to hit the pause button, and I accidentally hit the X button and got rid of that timer. So, but on the bright side, I know how far in I was. I know how much was left. It was 5.5 hours left. It is currently like 4 minutes till midnight, so I'm not gonna hit my goal of 5 hours today. But I got very close. Anyway. So when I started reading this morning, I was on chapter 53. I am now on chapter 84. So almost done. I'll definitely be able to read it all tomorrow. I'll be able to finish it tomorrow. Earlier when we generated a number to see how long I have to read for tomorrow, I was given 2 hours, but since 5.5 of the hours from today are not being read, I'm adding that to tomorrow. So I went ahead and set up a new timer already, 7.5 hours. Gonna hit start and then pause. And then tomorrow is just 7.5 hours. I can do that. I hope. Anyway, so yeah, that's the update. So far in the book, we are getting more questions than answers, in my opinion. But I'm still enjoying it. I'm definitely gonna finish. I'm not gonna DNF it, which if I'm this far into the book and I haven't decided to DNF it, then it's definitely at least a 3-star. So we'll see what I rate it at the end when I finish it. Give y'all the time update. Oh, hold on, it's too bright. 4 hours, 26 minutes, 44 seconds. That is not what I left off on this book on now. I forgot to check in earlier because, the family was here and we were all hanging out and everything. They're coming back again tomorrow. So, again, I'm probably not going to have a whole lot of time to read. But anyway, this book. It was a pretty good read. I'm not going to say it was a great read, but it was pretty good. I'm not going to say the rating because, in hopefully next week's video, oh my gosh. And hopefully next week's video, possibly the video after that instead, I don't know. We're going to see. I'm actually doing a different video involving this book, so you'll find out my rating then. But yeah, it wasn't bad. This is the next book, The March Girl, and I'm on page 30. So I'm already a little ways in. I think I was at like 5 hours and 8 minutes or something when I finished this book. So yeah, this is the next read. So far I'm enjoying it. So far it feels pretty good. Like as far as a read, it's, you know, capturing my attention. My hair is annoying me. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and figure out how long I have to read for tomorrow. Thing is, since the family's gonna be in town and tomorrow's their last day, I'm probably gonna be hanging out with them a little bit more. So I only did the generator through 10 for tomorrow, but then after tomorrow I'm gonna move it back up to 12. So we're gonna generate 1. Okay, so 1 plus however much time I don't read tonight, which it is currently 11:13 p.m. Almost 11:14. Yeah, so I don't have a whole lot of reading time before midnight hits, so I'm gonna read as much of this as I can now, and then tomorrow, whatever time is left, I'll just add an hour to that. So yeah, I'll be back. Hey, so it's the next day. I had 4 hours left on my timer last night, so I have 5 hours to read. Got my timer set. Gonna pause it for now. This is the book in question. It's okay, so I did not wake up as early as I wanted to. I wanted to wake up at 8. And the thing is, I woke up at 8, had a coherent conversation with my mom, and then fell back asleep until like 10:30. So I'm getting a bit of a late start, but this is the book. I am on page 42. So, okay, I will say this. I don't love how long the chapters are. I was spoiled with the lightning rod because the chapters were like so short. This one, the chapters are a little bit longer. I don't know. I wouldn't say they're like long, but I mean, they're like standard, I would say. But yeah, this is the book. I'm going to read for as long as I can before the family comes in. And then once the family leaves, I'm going to read for as long as I can. Okay, I'm not even going to show you all the time update because it is embarrassingly bad. I did not get much reading done today because, you know, family's in town. Also, my allergies are starting to bother me. Like 3 out of the 6 people who were visiting smoke, and I'm allergic to that, so my allergies are bothering me. So I highly doubt I'm gonna read a whole bunch tomorrow as well. So I know I said I was going to put it back to the 12 hours for tomorrow and Tuesday. That is not happening anymore. It's gonna stay at the 10 hours as like the maximum amount. Hold on, let me turn this down. One. Okay. Plus whatever I don't read today, which I can guarantee is going to be at least 2 hours. So like 3 altogether tomorrow. But yeah, I'm gonna go read for a little bit, and then I will check in tomorrow. Okay, so my overall read time for today was supposed to be 5 hours. I read for a little over an hour. But I made a really big dent though in the book, because I'm now on page 104, and I think I was on page like 30 or like 40 something last time I checked in. So, but the book is pretty good so far. I was up until like 3 a.m. reading. No, not that late. Somewhere in there. I don't know. Here's the thing. Is as to why I was not reading today. So the family, most of them have already headed back home. However, 2 of them are extending their stay. So they were here today. And also I go to this, let me put that down. It's gotta be distracting. But also I go to this little like girls group thing sometimes. And I make friends, do crafts, all sorts of things. Hold on, let me go get my wreath. Anyway, tonight we made wreaths. And I love the way mine turned out. It's cute, it's simple. One girl did like a Halloween themed one, and then another, like hers was also with like this green stuff and some ribbon, but she like decorated it with like a whole bunch of leaves and like put the pumpkins, like hot glued them onto the inside, and it was so cute. But anyway, so I went to that tonight, and one of the family members who is still staying is one of the ones that smokes, so my allergies are bothering me a little bit. But it is currently 11 o'clock. I'm going to see if I can go ahead and read for another hour, just so that way I've read for at least 2 hours today. And then, depending on how I feel tomorrow, will depend on if I just read for the remaining 3 hours on the timer, or if I decide to do the number generator again and add some time. So I don't know. I really want to. Here's the thing. We're in the last couple of weeks of October. I still have this book to read, Daughter of the Pirate King, Flamecaster, and Overkill to read. And I'm going to be honest, I'm not sure if I'm going to get to Flamecaster or how far into it I'm going to get. Thing is, if I read this one, Daughter of the Pirate King, and Overkill at least, then I will still have met my goal of reading 7 books this month. So, just because I read another one outside of my TBR and didn't film it. But yeah. Can you tell my allergies are bothering me because I'm like starting to breathe weirdly and be like, because I can't breathe. I'm going to take some Zyrtec actually and hope that helps. Okay, so I still don't feel too good. But I've made it to page 134, and I mean, I'm pretty sure I said this in my last clip, but it's still really good. Like, it's a pretty easy read as far as it's capturing your attention. You're like wanting to figure out why the main character Liv is so like, why she's so important to this storyline. But I don't think I'm going to be able to read for a long amount of time continuing on. Like, I had 5 hours the other day. Yesterday, actually. I didn't read the 5 hours. I read for like an hour and a half. So I'm still on that 5 hours now. Speaking of which, that's the time update. I was like, why do I have a bunch of notifications? I don't. It's just random little icons up there. Anyway, I need to get this video, filmed and everything. Edited, that's the word. So I'm going to... I just said I don't think I'm going to be able to read for a long amount of time, and now this is what I'm choosing to do. So I'm going to add either 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, or 4 hours to the time I have left already. And that's how long I'm going to read for today, hopefully. Hopefully. And then we'll do the 1 through 10 for tomorrow. So, oh, that is not the correct number. Okay, so right now it's 1 through 4, and that's what I'm going to add to today's time. Hey, Jen. 3. Okay. So that would put me at 5 hours and 40 minutes for the rest of the day. So I'm going to go ahead and set that up really quick. Okay. Alright, and then through 10 for tomorrow. 9. Okay. Because I really want to get this book finished. I really want to start Daughter of the Pirate King. And I want to get those taken care of before this video ends and is posted tomorrow. So, right? Because today's Tuesday? Yeah. So, alright, I'm going to get back to reading and I will see y'all later. I switched classes, but, so I'm on page 169 and we still don't know why Liv is involved in this, whole scenario, but we're kind of starting to get answers and I'm like, oof, oh my gosh, I want to know what they are. We're finding out that she is in some way connected to this whole situation, but I don't know. I'm so like nervous to see what it is. I don't know. I don't have too many like chapters and pages left. Oh, you can't even see it. I do that all the time. Time update. Also, it is currently 2:45 a.m. I'm so tired. Anyway. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep reading and I will update y'all. I don't know. Either when something really big happens or when I get to the halfway point or even when I finish the book. I don't know. Actually, hold on. I'm going to really quickly type out what my prediction is as to why she's involved. But I'm not gonna like show it because if anyone wants to read it, I don't want to spoil anything. So I'm going to literally take my phone and type it out. Okay, so I have it typed out, and if I'm right, I'll update you. If I'm wrong, I'll update you. Hopefully, maybe if my pride doesn't get in the way and I'm not like, let's not tell people I was wrong. Anyway, sorry, there's like sweat on my lip. Okay, does anyone else have this problem where like when they do their skincare and they apply their moisturizer, their upper lip sweats? Because that happens all the time. Also, look at my nails. There's little leaves on them. Anyway. Yeah, okay, I'll see you guys later. Okay, so I'm a little over halfway through the book. I'm on page 218. And my prediction that I had as to why Liv is involved was wrong. So I'm a little upset about that, but at least I know why she's involved now. So that's making me happy. What's the current time? Not even the time update, just the time. It's 2:20. Hold on. Oh, I got rid of the timer. Oops. Sorry. Anyway, I was reading. Anyway, so I'm actually going to go ahead and end this video here, but you will hear my final thoughts on the book. I'm thinking next week. I'm hoping next week. As long as I can. Wait, hold on. But next week's the last weekend. The last Wednesday. And I want to go ahead and do my October wrap up next Wednesday. And then the following Wednesday is going to be I could just post 2 videos next week. Or I could do my October wrap up in a short. Maybe. I don't know. I'll figure all that out later. But point is, hopefully next week will be a different video where you will see my final thoughts on this book, and you will also hopefully see me start Daughter of the Pirate King. Because it is 2:30. I need to get this video edited and then ready to post by 5. Because I want my posting time to be 5 o'clock, 5 p.m. my time. It's been a few minutes past each time because it's taken forever to upload, but anyway, yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. I hope you enjoyed. I hope to do better in the future. And I will see you all next week. Bye bye!